All right, don't you know? Don't you know? Wednesday edition of the Trip Bucks podcast. Thank you for joining us with me and Ryan Hockey. We are here at it again. We are 10 days out from the charity game, dude. 10 days.
Pumped.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it's almost here. It's exciting, and I'm just pumped up. And the cool thing is, we got a special guest going to be coming in. We're pumped up for this show. To learn more about the charity game that's coming up for Jason Martinez, make sure you follow us on Facebook, Chirpin' Pucks Podcast on Facebook and Instagram at Chirpin' Pucks, and our YouTube channel at Chirpin' Pucks Media. So before we get into our great guest, Ryan is going to take the lead here for a few minutes and just break down some of the hockey talk with some of the Flyer signings. I know we don't do too much NHL talk, but this could be a sure things to come when Ryan launches when we launch another show, when we do some more NHL talk, which we're excited about. But Ryan, what is going on in the world of some of the Flyer signings?
There's a lot going on Broad Street right now, buddy. But first off, we got
besides the traffic.
Besides the traffic and all them drunk Phillies fans that are probably going to come out here. We have a little bit of we do, yeah. They lost the first one. They're winning the second one, I believe. But we do have some breaking news. I know this is going to break your heart because we talked about this before, but we have a little breaking news regarding a free agent. So, Franklin.
Sad news.
Sorry to break your heart here, buddy. Sorry to break your heart here, but I know for the last couple of weeks we've had all these rumors around, stirring with the Philadelphia Flyers that this player is going to come here. Well, as of today, we did not get that player. Maxim Shabanov.
Maxim Shabanov.
Has went to the New York Islanders. He is a New York Islander after signing his 1 year entry level with them today. So maybe Danny took a nap and forgot to answer his phone, but
everybody needs a break sometimes.
AHL free agent, yep, he's gone. He's going to New York, and
with this curl, I could have done a better job. You think you're saying trouble?
I think what New York's doing. I think this new general manager that came up there in New York. I think he's
getting the number one overall pick.
He's stepping up right now. Schaefer, a couple other draft picks.
Now this pick, that's two monsters.
They just re-signed our boy Tony D.
Oh, okay.
He's back for one more year. They just signed him today or yesterday.
Eric is watching. I'm sure Eric is all pumped up right now. Tony
D'Angelo's back in New York. I'm sure they're not done yet, but let's get into some Flyers talk real fast, bud.
Let's hear a little bit of it.
All right, so over the past couple of days, everybody knows Flyers had some signings, and Danny got us a goalie. I know that's a big talk that's been going on for a while, but Danny did get us a goalie. Now, I know it's kind of be confusing because you have Eriksson, Fedotov, and Kolosov. I know there's been talk of Fedotov going to the AHL, and there's been talk of Kolosov just leaving the United States overall, but that hasn't happened yet. So we're going to start. So we're first going to start off with Christian Dvorak, a 1 year deal, $5.4 million, come over from the Montreal Canadiens. Had it last season, 82 games, 33 points.
Okay.
He's a Rick Tocchet guy. He played for Tocchet in Arizona, had his best seasons with Arizona under Tocchet. He's had, and you're going to love this, he's had 6 30-plus point seasons in his career.
That shows consistency to me. That's something that's huge.
So I'm sure he's going to slide down into the he's going to slide down, obviously, into the fourth center spot unless they flip things around for him. Speaking of the goalie, let's get right to Dan Vladar. 2 year deal, $6.7 million, coming over from the Calgary Flames. 30 games last season, 12-11. That was.
I like this move.
Do you now?
I do like this move, Ryan. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, I do like this move because, listen, we have a bunch of goalies that are question marks other than Ersson. Like, Ersson's going to be the guy, and we need to find the guy that's going to be able to back him up. I think with this signing, this bumps him up immediately to pass Fedotov and Kosolov, who you said. Just doesn't want to be in the country, huh? Just wants to leave the entire country. Apparently,
there was that rambling that he was going back to the cage.
I heard that.
Remember a couple games towards the end of the season. But I think for this, having Vladar from Calgary, this is going to boost Eriksson to work his ass off now to want to be number one goalie now. I think this is what's going to be. And you give him a 2 year deal, it could help him. it could make it worse, but
I think it helps. I think it definitely helps. But nice, dude. Anything else you want to add?
So we have a couple more. They're a little bit there. I think one was an AHL. Lane Peterson. It's a 1-year deal. Obviously, he's AHL. His best season in AHL was 23-24. He had 52 points in 66 games. Haven't really done nothing else since then. Another one is another little depth is Dennis Gilbert. I think he was with Buffalo last season, or I could be wrong.
No, you're right.
1-year deal. He has 20 points in 113 career games. He's basically a journeyman so far. Philadelphia is his 6th team in his career. And then, there you go. Sounds like
I like it.
Iceworks beer leaguer right there.
Got some players, man. They got some players, and I like it. I like it.
We got one more. Noah Jules
added depth.
Yeah, Noah Juleson comes over for Vancouver. He was with Florida for a little bit. 17 points in 157 career games. He's a 1-year deal. He's played under Tocchet before, so in my eyes, it's just another depth Tocchet player. And that's it for the Flyers signing.
You guys heard it right here. Ryan Hockey giving us the lowdown. It's cool because right now, so I'll probably be making my way over there. You should come with me if you want to rookie camp. So rookie camp's going on right now over at the Flyers. So all the young, definitely. I usually go every year for like 2 days. So we'll have to go over and check that out. I got some comments here.
What's your take on your boy Claudie Giroux re-signing in Ottawa up there? Because it's not for the money. He said it's not for the money. It's for the rebuilding that they've done. It's not for the money though.
Yeah, man. They're only going to get better. Yeah, they got some players. I'm happy. I'm happy he's there. I'm happy he's there. But it looks like our guest is just about ready. I saw him having to make some camera adjustments there. Man, if we would have brought him in on some of the views we just saw, we would have been watching a little bit of the CornHub, if you know what I mean. But we got a great guest. We were supposed to have 2 of them. Tom is in a meeting, so he might not make it, but we're gonna get him in here. The one, the only, the man of South Jersey, the leader of the pack, John Hooverman of the Cornstars. Welcome to the show, brother. Let's go.
What's going on, boys? What's happening?
What's happening, Hoov? Good to have you on the show. And we got a bunch of comments already on the IG here. Shaka's Hockey joining us. Thanks for joining us. Demon53, I believe that's Tom OC. Thanks for joining us. And the one, the only, Rob Baskow, the legend himself, joining us on Instagram. That's an honor right there, boys. If you could get Baskow watching a little bit of this show, that's a huge deal. So thanks for joining us, everybody. Right. Hoov, what's going on with you, man? We're happy to have you part of the show. We've been talking the last couple of weeks just about, you're obviously going to be part of the charity event, which we're super pumped up about, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But I want to dive right into your club, dude, because the history of the Cornstars is something that I love so much, because you guys eventually were started out as the infamous Team Dexter, which if anybody that's ever played against Team Dexter, you're not leaving in one piece, whether it be mentally or physically broken. and shout out to all the Cornstars I got to play against, the Vidorinis. Just absolutely diabolical on the ice. But why don't you dive into it, man? Just tell us how did the club start? Because I remember when you guys were Dexter, we played against you guys, and then you guys formed the Cornstars. How did that all start?
Well, playing with Rusty Dexter and everything, we always basically had all the, not shit stirring, but everything that happened with Dexter Silver always came back down to us. And so we all decided, we all wanted to stick together. We had a great year that year. Our last team is Rusty Dexter. We won the championship in the U for Rusty.
You won the championship against us.
Yeah.
You guys beat the Moose.
Yes, we did. Robbie Powell batting it out of midair. I got that video still. Robbie Powell batting it out of midair to win it. But yeah, so we were all talking, it was just like, you know what, let's break away from Dexter. Let's do our own shit. Like, yeah, cool. What do you just want to be called? Whatever. So we just all started brainstorming. I would have to find chats to go back at how we decided on Cornstars and the logo.
How did that start?
Guys were just popping in Chat GBT and friggin' I think it ended up being Photoshop or something. And we were just like, yes, that is it. Cornstars, let's go.
Legendary. And Leedsy was a big part of that. I know. Shout out to Big Leeds.
Yeah,
I know that he was a huge part of starting it up.
Yeah. Leeds, man, he was tremendous for us when we had him before he was subsequently taken away. Unfortunately,
taken away, which was total bullshit.
Yeah, total bullshit.
BS.
But yeah, Leedsy was awesome, man. He's a hell of a goalie. Obviously, the reason why he got taken from us is because he had to show his ass out somewhere else, but it's all good.
He should have stayed away from that gold game, man. Right. So he subbed up in a gold level team, played decent, and immediately got booted from Rusty, which sucks because the Cornstars were a good club, and they are a good club, but they were beatable. I mean, they weren't romping through a bunch of teams. They played really good together. Yeah. Listen, this was like Santor's first year as playing a player since I've ever known him, but he knows how to play hockey. These guys knew how to play hockey, and in Rusty, if you know how to play hockey and position, and you're a decent skater, you're going to do better than half of the division. Am I right, boys?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely right. If you just have a little bit of fucking structure, you're 10 miles away from any other Rusty team or D League team or whatever. So that's what helped us big time. Like, Braden was just young. That was his fucking thing. But no, he's still good. Now Graydon was good. Now Graydon's good, dude. I love Graydon. I wish he'd come back to us what helped us was that most of us were in our 30s. There's a couple that were in our 40s and 50s, and then Graydon and Ryan McHugh were the young guns. They're like 21, 22 years old.
They were such studs. You guys had such a good team, dude. Such a good team that inaugural season.
Stacked roster.
Yeah, we meshed well together. Friggin' everything was just good. And hey, it's not like we were blowing teams out either. We just played very well together. We played good defense. And like hell, before Leedsy got kicked out that last summer, dude, he was only facing maybe 20 shots a game. If that.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. It was crazy.
They just knew how to play. They just knew how to play together, right? And that was the fun thing about watching the club. Yeah. And then some of their players started to get removed, and the league started to crack down a little bit. And then you guys had last season, which was a season that was not Cornstar hockey. I mean, nobody was really around. No. Ryan and I had gotten the call. We ended up subbing for you guys in the game. Like, it was just like, let's get through this shit.
Dude, I tell you what, I couldn't field all. If I got 10 guys for the winter season for one game, dude, I was ecstatic. Like every other time, dude, we're calling people like, yo, I know it's last minute. We need somebody. We need guys. We need guys. Last season was shit. But we made some good additions now, and we've been turning it around.
Erica checks in. Love the Cornstars. Killer club on the bench and in the stands. Yeah, obviously we're talking about that off air. They came to the rescue of not Erica, but the other individual that Erica would have probably absolutely demolished. Christian checks in. Glad there was a purge of the Dexter teams. The league has been much better without certain people. I mean, little jab here, Davidson. I mean, I respect it, though. This is Chirp Bucks podcast. But, I mean, there was a couple people that were a pain in the ass to deal with. I mean, but here's the thing. Like, if you don't know them, like I knew these guys, and I know these guys outside of hockey. Like, shit, man. Even the incidents with the game that we had against the Moose where whatchamacallit, I don't have to drop his name, elbowed whatchamacallit and then went up high on whatchamacallit. I mean, sure, he should not have done that. But off the ice, he's still a friend of mine. I mean,
yeah, right.
It's fucking diabolical move.
Wow. Well, you had what's his name coming right after him. Fucking, he just went up to defend himself, and unfortunately, he caught Clarkey in the neck. But
he got Clarkey in the neck. Pelicone threw a stick at Leedsy.
Oh yeah, shit! I remember that started it all.
That was the same game.
Yeah, that
started it all.
Leedsy came out to play the fucking puck. He knocks it away. Dude got pissed, threw his stick. Friggin'
Pelicone.
Oh yeah, man! It was fucking a shit show.
Where can I sign up for this team?
Oh, dude,
it was an absolute shit show game, dude.
I would fit in so perfectly with this team.
Dude,
this was all one game. This was all one game, if you remember. This was like a close game, and that's who we end up facing in the championship too.
Yep.
Frankie knows I get a little wild.
Hockey still
with my
says
games.
it. Ryan has a tendency.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little wildness.
I throw my stick once in a while, but at Frankie's face,
that's too close
in a way.
Yeah, fucking idiot.
Yeah, right.
Fucking dumbass.
He's in my path of direction.
It's like I'm doing a double to fucking help him out too. Erica checks back in. That was a wild game. I'm just trying to fucking help here, boys. But yeah, dude, like I'll tell you this. A lot of teams out there, man, and seeing where you guys are now, which we'll transition to. And real quick, just to give them the plug, make sure you follow the Cornstars on their social media. They got a lot of fun stuff that they put out there. Follow them on Instagram, Cornstars Hockey Club. You will not be disappointed. I don't know who does their social media, but it's a doozy. It's an absolute doozy. For sure. We got Sean checking in here on Instagram. Actually, you guys discussing how to eat corn the long way. Sean, I don't even know what the fucking is. You know what I mean?
Dude,
you know what I
mean? Let's talk about fucking Sean for a second. Fucking jackass. Love Sean. Sean's a good dude. He's funny. I like him. He's cool. But dude, it's funny. Like we would go back and forth on the used comment post or whatever, because he's always just like, oh, everybody's an animal, but then you guys are corn stars. You guys are a vegetable. Everybody else is an animal. I'm like, an animal? I'm like, what the fuck's a shaka, dude? Like, what the hell are you? How's a shaka a turtle? You fucking ninja turtle. and
he's fucking so obsessed with the logos, dude.
Yeah, so we go back.
You gotta be an animal, bro. He said, let's talk about Sean for a minute.
I like Sean. Sean's a good dude. Fucking, we go back and forth all the time. It's funny.
That should be a gut check question next week. What's a shaka?
What is a shaka? Nick Davidson checks in. Go Cornstars!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's a gnarly wave in Hawaii, baby.
Yeah. Whoa.
Tubular.
I'm about to go, get stoned and go hit some waves with my girl. You know what I'm saying?
Stony baloney.
Like it was so. The waves were like so. Whoa.
We got another comment here from Christian. He went after us for our logo being stolen. The team was actually cool that we used it. That's right. I remember he did that. Sean just puts a lot of time in his research, man. He did because it was stolen. like what the fuck? All right, Sean. Anyway, what I was gonna say, and before we dove into that little tidbit there, was. Your club has probably been through the most with all the changes, from losing your number one goalie to losing players due to people not being able to play in the division anymore, and you guys now have bounced back into what I like to think is the Cornstars being back. You guys are on an absolute run. You guys are playing so well together. I wanted you to talk about that, and let it out by all means, because I think you guys absolutely have a right to. Was dealing with all the changes you saw last year, what your year was because of those changes that you guys were just getting absolutely peppered, but watching other teams around you be allowed to do what they could do, and now being back and doing it the natural way. Talk a little bit about that, Hoove, because I think it's important, man, because there's a lot of complaining going on from some of these captains, some of these teams about players that shouldn't be in there. And just for the record, Rusty Plus is Rusty Plus now. If you don't play bronze, you play Rusty Plus. That's the way it is. Get your club better if you have a problem with it. Flat out. And you just know who I'm talking to when I'm directing to you. Like, get your club better or you're going to be left behind. But tell us a little bit about that, Hoove, and just the changes that happened and now where it led to you guys as absolutely gelling again.
Oh yeah, man! It was a fucking shame, really. Like, he kept saying we lost. I don't know how many guys. To tell you the truth, maybe I want to say we lost
over 4 or 5,
something like that, dude. There was like, oh, they're too good. They're too good. Like, what do you mean they're too good? Like, they're not blowing, like, we're not annihilating people by 10 goals or, the dudes. I mean, they're not taking over a game. They're just, they were basically low bronze players. And That's basically what it was. Like, they weren't coming in scoring 10 freaking goals a game. So it was like, all right, you want to take our guys, whatever. So we brought in people that were rusty while other fucking teams did the same exact shit we did. Nothing happens to them. Yeah. And we made complaints about it. Like, dude, you did this to us. What about them? And
you aren't the kind of club that's going to complain. You guys are just making a point of like, hey, if you're going to do it, if you're going to do it to us, do it to everybody.
And that's exactly what the bitch was. Like, we're not bitching at them. Like, we understand, you're running a business and everything, but at the same time, like, hold up your standards. And if you're going to fuck with us, you better fuck with everybody. So that summer, last summer, they finally did that. They took a few people off a few teams. But then,
quickly too. They did a great job, and they really have. Like, I love the Rusty Plus idea,
dude.
I mean,
Rusty
I do.
Rusty Plus is great, dude. That was a great move by them because we were playing. I forget the hell who we were playing the one day, and I was just like, "Yo, what the fuck? You ain't Rusty?" And I was just like, "Wait a minute." I was like, wait a minute." I caught myself. I was like, "Nope, it's all good now. It's all great."
Must be the Wombats.
The Wombats, how are they?
But dude, I actually love playing against the Wombats because it's not they got a couple good players. Don't get me wrong, but their thing is they're young, so they got all the stamina, all the piss and vinegar. Where most of us were just like, yo, I need a shot of TRT so I can get some energy out here so I can fucking skate the whole.
Hold on a second.
I'll tell you who doesn't.
Breaking news. Breaking news. The man is joining us right now, coming into his second season with the Cornstars, making his debut back. Tom OC. What's going on, brother?
OC.
Welcome to the show.
What's up, boys?
Listen, OC was a fashion shoot. What's going on, brother?
What's up, guys?
Got just like Cornstar, man, got the hair did, ready for the glow up.
I had a meeting to go to, but you'll like this. The camera angle, I had to use a box from my kid's splash pad to kind of prop the iPad up a little bit. So,
we're here for the kids. We're all fans of.
It's all for the kids.
Yeah, we're all about the children. It's all about the kids. We're gonna start a foundation. It's all for the kids hockey club.
All for the kids.
The Chirpy Puck Selects.
The junior.
Some comments already jumping in. Junior Corn. Tom looking swole. I love it. So we'll let you finish your take too before we dive in with Tom here for a minute, just about the club and where you guys are now.
Yeah. So we had a couple players leave us this season. They want to take the summer off or whatever. So it was all right, cool. So all props to Santor, really, man. He really helped me out getting some players. Like I had a few come in from late pickups last year, but then last season I should say, and then Santor really helped us out this year. Got in some good dudes who are rusty, and the first game against the Wombats, you could tell we were kind of wonky or whatever. But the last few games, other than a little hiccup last Sunday, we played well in that. So just everybody
you guys played a hard game.
Yeah,
I love it. And Tom, that's kind of where you got brought in, Tom, because you were a late addition. You came in last season, right? Because we had you on the show right when you were getting ready to start with the Cornstars. And I was actually just telling the story to Hoove how we met at a Dashboard Confessional show. Never know when you're going to run into somebody. He came up to me. He's like, Frankie James. I'm like, yo, man, what's up? He's like, nah, you don't know me, dude, but I see all your work, man. I do things with CCW. I'm like, oh, dude. We're getting in for the real thing here.
As they're both hugging, singing, vindicated.
A couple drinks, so yeah.
He did. He definitely had a couple drinks. There was definitely a couple drinks. I'm gonna hit this comment up real quick before we transition. Shock is. We were annoyed that we weren't allowed to play against Leeds. The annoying thing was the fact that you guys had no one that completely stood out. You just played very well and had a great goalie. I mean, you guys had some. Yeah, I mean, you guys played. You guys had great. You guys had good people. I love playing against you guys. I mean, I like good competition, and if I can get it, and now Rusty Plus is that competitive. I think it's one of the most competitive leagues in divisions in the league.
Dude, Rusty's more competitive than the rest of the you, dude. Friggin'
yeah.
Like granted, like we sometimes we gotta tell ourselves like, yo, man, we gotta work in the morning, man. We gotta calm down a little bit. But other than that,
we'll punch you right in the mouth, dude. We'll fight, we'll battle hard, and we will punch you right in the mouth. I mean, that's just kind of like how it is.
Yeah, right, but so it's all good.
I'm here for it. So we're gonna transition a little bit. before we talk more about this year, we're going to do a little gut checked. Ryan, it's a little segment we have to do with our guest. Ryan, I'll put some music on for us, and we'll do a little gut checked. Let's go.
That's probably the best song in the world.
Right,
that fits the Cornstars like thing right there. You know, the little. See, who's got it?
All right, Ryan, kick us off, Ryan.
All right, so what happens here, boys, is you get 5 questions, rapid fire. The first thing that comes to your head, that's your answer for it. All right?
All right.
You good, Tom?
All right. Yeah.
All right. Hoove, you ready, buddy?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Who are we starting with first?
So gut check is presented by Digital Elements LLC. All right, so Hoover, we're gonna start with you. All right. So what's your favorite pregame snack?
Pre-game snack. Other than a beer, probably.
Jesus Christ.
5 beers. I normally eat whatever, like maybe a sandwich, something like that. Nothing too crazy. And then normally, I'm not going to drink tonight. And that's all right. Yeah, I need a beer before we go out there. So so we'll go with a beer.
Let's go, boys. OC.
Same question?
Yeah, same question, Tom.
So it's funny. I like to think that my diet has something to do with how I play and not my lack of athleticism or talent. So I tend to not eat anything too crazy before a game, but usually I stop at Wawa for an energy drink, so it ends up being those like buffalo chicken nuggets you get at the front counter. So.
Oh yeah.
Now let's go. Let's go. But huge fan of the bag nug.
I know what he's talking about.
But like after the game, I'm always like drive through McDonald's, and I never eat McDonald's except for after a game. It's just like that's
it.
Weird craving you get,
Royal Farms, man. Royal Farms. Every time.
Royal Farms. The other night I came
That's
home
Desi,
with
dude.
$30 worth of chicken for me and my wife.
Hey, how I brought some dinner home. It's like 1 a.m.
Frankie, the best part is like I always text her like, "Hey, let me grab something on the way home." She's like, "What are you in the mood for?" I'm like, "This is gonna sound crazy. Fried chicken."
Fried chicken, baby. The Cornstar way.
I love it.
Matty Ice joining us on Instagram. Thanks for checking in, Matty Eichman. Miss you, buddy. Hopefully you're doing well. That's another battler.
Yeah.
On the ice.
I like playing against Matt and Eli, man. I like playing against the Wolves, man. They're a good squad, man. I always like playing against them.
They're not doing it. Aren't they 0-6 this season or something like that? I was looking at it earlier. They're not doing too hot.
Nah, they're not.
Hang
in there, guys.
Let's hit with question number 2.
Break the mood right there. All right, OC, we're gonna start with you with this second one. All right.
No.
So, one hockey moment you will want to see in person, something in the past, like a past hockey moment that you want to see in live.
I mean, I think Miracle on Ice is the top one.
Let's go.
Bingo.
As bad as it went for the Flyers fans, I think 2010 Game 7.
Don't say it, OC.
I know.
Okay,
I know like
we're done. We're over. Thanks for coming, guys.
We don't bring
OC
it up, but like I would like at least seen that in person.
Why? It was terrible.
Because I like pain. That's why.
Yeah, I like to inflict mental harm in my mind.
Wait, are you talking about Game 7 against Boston, Tom, or are you talking about against the Hawks in the Cup?
Game 6 against the Hawks.
Yeah.
He wants to watch us lose in person, essentially. Yeah. Game 7 against Boston, I was down at Wells Fargo Center. They had a live viewing.
Yeah.
Down there. It was
the shift,
first and only time.
I would like to Michael Richards in the shift. I would like to be
yes.
that one.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
I love how he saved himself on that one. We'll let that one slide.
Yeah.
All right, there, Goof. Yeah, we're friends again. Cappy, what do you think?
Dude, I would have to say the same thing. Like, of course, the Miracle. And I went to Lake Placid. Last year with my son. He got to play on the 1980 rink and everything, which was fucking cool as shit.
Shout out to little Hoof.
And little Dom, and then also to see live either the Giroux shift or the Richard shift. The Giroux shift against Pittsburgh in 2012. That was a good one. And then I was in a bar somewhere watching Game 7 of Boston and Philly, watching them go down 3-0, and then watching them come back. Dude, I was going nuts. If I could have been in Boston and seen that, I would have been fucking wicked.
Let's fucking go. I'm gonna throw mine out there. I'm surprised nobody said it yet.
Hoove, I was in the pennant for that one. If y'all remember that place.
You're in where?
The Pennant in Belmar when that was still open.
No, I don't know that place. But honestly,
yeah.
I'd have to say the Ottawa versus Flyers brawl game, dude. That would have been absolutely diabolical to see on the ice, dude.
I watched that live I would watch that at home. I only had to be like 16, 17 at that time. My mom's telling me, "Shut the hell up in there."
Mama Hoove giving the business. That's probably what it all started with Hoove and his clubs, dude. That's why they're so diabolical on the ice, because of that moment, probably.
Right.
Literally, it all started from Flyers, Ottawa.
You always got to have a physical presence, man.
Yeah, I know. I know that. Question number 3.
All right, question number 3 is actually a fan question. So give a little shout out to Mila. She plays for the Ed Snyder youth hockey team over there. She wants to know favorite goalie of all time. Who will start with you?
Patrick Waugh.
There it is.
Okay.
Patrick Waugh, friggin' it was Waugh and Hextall were my 2 favorite growing up, man. Just Waugh was just a beast.
It all goes back to physicality with this guy. It makes a lot of sense. I love it and I respect it. I respect it. I respect it.
Hextall fights, Waugh fights, Hoove fights. He just has violence in him, I guess.
Dude, you have. I saw a video. Who was it? Was it Shoemate that leveled whatchamacallit, dude? Coming down the ice?
Yeah.
I never seen a body fly through the ice.
Dude, Nick lost the puck. I turned to get it. I saw Tyler turn, and I said, here it comes. And the whole bench said it, too. The whole bench said it, too. Here it comes.
And that was Larry's brother, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
No fucks given. Question number 4. Or no, I'm sorry. OC, your favorite goalie.
Favorite goalie of all time. I mean, the legend who needs no name, Brian Santoro, of course. But
well, I can hear his ego right now.
Yeah.
No, honest answer. If I'm not, going with the ones who've said, I grew up during the Detroit Red Wings run, so Dominic Hasek back in the day.
Let's go.
Yeah.
There you go, buddy.
That would have been mine.
Mine's Mike Vernon, obviously.
Mike Vernon.
Mike Vernon, yep.
He stole the show in '97. We won't talk about that neither.
Went a little Mike Vernon with us. I love it. Oh man, I like it.
Little walk through history. Fun fact for you, so my mom's a Red Wings fan and my dad's a Flyers fan. So imagine that growing up as a kid.
Oh man.
So yeah.
Ooh, that wouldn't have been good to see.
Well, again, not to bring up that 2010 Hawks game again, but that was hard for me because I was a Patrick Cade fan. I hate the Blackhawks, but I love Patrick Cade, and I'm like, of all the people, man.
He's back with Detroit too, so soak it up.
I can't get into it with the Patrick Kane situation because we were supposed to have him, and I have a big war with people about Claude Giroux and how he never got the help that he needed.
Yeah, we know.
We don't have to get into that shit.
Let's not get into that. That's old news. Everybody knows that.
Yeah. We'll move on. Yeah, right.
All right, number 4. This is right up Hoove's alley, but we're going to start OC first. So Hoove can kind of get it, in his mind what he wants to say here. But favorite hockey slang. Start with you, OC.
Dude, this is tough. I mean, Snipe's the classic because it's multifaceted. You can use it in various situations.
A little multifaceted.
Yeah,
that's the old Snipes. I love it. I love it. I'm a bar down guy.
That's a good one.
I make up my own things, dude. That's my friend. Hey, he said he was sorry. That's
run
my
around
shit.
the boards and catch the pass for me.
Yep, remember on the boards, dude. Going hard on the boards with that pass, wingers.
every time Frankie subbed for my team, he's always told my guys, "Listen, guys,
This
this is what I'm
time.
gonna do. Okay, I'm just gonna rim the puck around the boards, be there, and then what's Frankie do? He whips it at 90 miles an hour, and it's icing. Like, Frankie,
if you keep your stick down, that puck will bounce.
Have you seen how old the guys on my team are, Frankie?
So it was a one timer. Sam Barcia checks in on Instagram. Thanks for checking in, Sam. One of the greats. Appreciate you checking in. Hopefully we get to have you on the show soon. Sam Barcia, part of the Sugar Bush crew. Legend. Absolute legend. Thanks for checking in there.
That's hilarious.
All right, let's hit it.
All right. You ready for this one? It's all up to you now, Hoof. Make sure it's PG-13 now, okay?
My bad.
I got the beep ready.
All right, yeah, top titty would be my favorite hockey slang. Yeah,
Top titty.
How did I not know that?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're hitting it with the top titty.
Wow.
Hey, y'all wanted to interview me.
You're damn right we did. You're damn right we did, brother. Let's hit it with number 5.
I mean, wait, some of the best slang is the stuff that like gets named after guys on your team. One game, someone hopped the boards and fell immediately onto the ice, and another guy says, "Oh, he just hooved himself out onto the ice." So you know.
Let's go! Shots fired.
Yes.
Yeah, I could see Hoof doing that and just laying there. Oh.
No, it wasn't like that. It was more of like a whoops, and then got right back up. But then I figured I was. I don't know if I'd probably not, but yeah, when I fell, I just thought I ate shit, and then I forget who it was. Might have been Stavely came over. It's like, sorry, man, that was me. I hit your foot as you were going over. Like, yeah, gee, thanks.
Stavely holding himself accountable. Let's go. So he hooved it. I love that. I think that's incredible.
That's
because you see that all the time now. We'll have to talk to our guys over at Bush League Beauties. BLB Hockey Apparel. Make sure you check them out for 10% off of your first order. Type in Chirpin Pucks 10. BLB Hockey Apparel. They've told me that I think they were in conversations with you guys actually, Hoove. I feel like that you were talking to the BLB a little bit, right? The Bush League Beauties Hockey Apparel.
They hit me up on the Cornstar Instagram Messenger the one day. Like, hey, check out our stuff. Like, what do you think? We're a new brand.
Great guys.
Like, yeah, dude, man, this is nice shit.
Great guys. We love them dearly. We're working on getting them here for Checking for Charity. They sponsored our jersey. They're great guys. Great guys. Definitely do some stuff with them. So yeah, a little shout out to them. A little plug for them. We have a whole bunch of sponsors we have to eventually plug. All right, buddy. We have our final one here, number 5.
Yep, it's non-hockey. It's a little more relaxed, more about you now. I really want to hear. I really want to hear Frankie's answer to this one too. Childhood nickname.
Oh well,
Frankie, because I'm Francis.
Mine
or
too.
Nunzio.
Yeah. Mine too. If it wasn't that, it was well, my old boss at work, he retired now. He called me Meatball, so that was fun. That was fun. So we'll go with that.
Was that your favorite food or just
No, we were just, our shift was all just a bunch of friggin' big dudes or whatever, bunch of meatheads. So he was just like, I did something one day. He goes, come here, Meatball, come fix this. I was like,
come here, Meatball. I mean,
it was funny.
My ex-girlfriend used to want me to call her Meatball, actually. I always wondered why. Erica checks in, Frankie Mortadella. My dad used to call me that. Yeah, a little Mortadella, a little Italian lunch meat, apparently I was named after.
What about you, OC?
Take it. OC.
I'm gonna hate that you went with this question. So my dad had nicknames for all the kids. My brother was Knucklehead, and it got shortened to Knuck. I ended up Bonehead and got shortened to Boner for half my life.
Boner. Boner.
Luckily, I got saved around high school when Terrell Owens came to town and for the Eagles, and we had the same initials, so everyone started calling me T.O., but for a while, it was Boner there for a while.
Boner. I like OC. Boner. Hoove.
I like it.
Just straight up Boner.
Yeah.
I gotta get that on a jersey. Boner.
That's crazy.
I don't even know what to say right now. Just hitting us with the boner, the top titty. We're building our own Cornstars video as we speak.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know. I don't even know if my nickname even compares to these ones anymore. Mine's so plain and dull, I guess, now. Not compared to Boner and Meatball.
As soon as that question popped up, I said, "You motherfucker."
I wanted to throw a curveball.
Like
Like I haven't asked this question in forever. So,
what's yours?
My grandfather's called me since I was a kid, Bubba.
I like that.
Yeah. And I
used to call B.
That's typical South Jersey down here, there, Bubba J.
Bubba J.
It's a nickname my grandpa gave me since I was a little kid. Was Bubba, and it's stuck. I could tell you my nickname in the fire department, but that's a little rated R. So.
Well, I mean, it can't be Boston Boner or Titty Topper.
Now I could tell you my nickname. One of my nicknames in the fire department was Killer because I was a toothpick when I joined.
Killer.
14. So yeah, so when I was 14, I was a toothpick. So like settle down, Killer. Like I would get all amped up and like settle down, Killer, and then they just shortened the Killer. So that's been my nickname for a long time for that.
To kill.
So in my
I'll take it.
My fire department, I'm Tommy Gunn, but if anyone watches this, I'm sure that'll change.
Tommy
quick.
Gunn. Tommy Gunn.
These nicknames are incredible. And speaking of Z-Tending, our good man Brian Z over at Grundy, host of Z-Tending Goaltending Clinic. What's up, buddy? Thanks for checking on the show, my friend. Looking forward to having you back on as well. So let's dive back in, and that was our gut check. We're gonna dive back in there because I want to hear from you, OC, because we didn't get a chance really to talk too much to you since you've been on. But we got a hot start for the Cornstars. What's it like playing for? What's it been like playing for Hoove? What's it like playing for this club? Definitely want to hear your take on that, buddy.
Dude, it's been awesome since day one. Like, as anybody who's joined a new team, where you don't really know anybody, it's very intimidating. But I mean, these guys welcome me in, from the get-go, and it's a great group. I mean, tons of personality, tons of skill, tons of talent. Everyone's got their own little niches. Like, I think like you guys were talking about earlier, it's like no one on the team is real extraordinary. It's like we're all kind of good, rusty level players doing the right things. And we just brought on the Davidson brothers. They've been kicking ass and, really kind of taking the lead on things.
That's who checked in earlier. Okay. Yeah, I saw them. They've been crushing it. Nick, it looks like Nick's having a pretty good year.
Yeah, and it's like each game I think we get better and better, and just
I gotta
learn
come see the
people's
boys.
tendencies and things like that, and it's been going awesome. Like I said, it's been one of the most fun. I've only played for honestly like 2 teams in my whole career, but
CCW, right? Shout out.
Yeah, CCW, and like
huge shout out.
Cornstars are right up there with how much I love playing for them. So.
I love that. And speaking of Cornstars, we have a little jersey behind us, Hoove. I know that you guys haven't fully released it yet, but this is the new alternate jersey for the Cornstars coming out. And God, does it look beautiful. Hey, Boner, be careful over there. You might get one.
I already got one.
Now that you told us I was Boner, you got to send it back and have him put Boner on the back of it.
For what I paid, I'm not sending any of them back.
That's what she said. for that Boner. And this show's really taking a toll here. Christian Davidson checks in. No relation. We know Davidson. we know, buddy. Hopefully you're doing well. He's still playing goalie for the Raptors, I believe, isn't he?
Oh, we haven't played the Raptors. Actually, I think we played them this week.
Let's go.
I think we do. Yeah, early game.
Let's go. Mm-hmm. So what's next for the Cornstars as we start the transition out here, man? What's next for them, and then we're going to touch on the charity game before we dive out of here. But what's next for the Cornstars?
We're taking the show on the road, countrywide.
Boner and the boys.
Yeah. Boner and Meatball. Yep, going to take it to all over the place.
You guys are exciting called to watch. I always love watching you guys. Space Monkey Mafia Hockey Club checking in on the show. Thanks for checking in, guys. Make sure you follow the Cornstars on their social media on Instagram because they have, like I said, they have great stuff. They're absolutely hysterical. If you can't make a Cornstars game, John Hoove will be part of the free agents team for the Jason Martinez tournament, which we're super, super pumped up about. It is 10 days away. Not only is he going to be playing in the game, but Hoove will also be our honorary member. That's going to be dropping one of the honorary pucks in the beginning of the game. This is we have a few people that are going to be doing that. A few of the sponsors as well. But we're super pumped. How do you feel about playing in the game, man? We're glad that you're going to be a part of it.
I'm excited for it. Never really did anything like played in a men's tournament. Like I said before, like always when the used stuff would pop up, friggin' never had a chance to because of work. But no, I'm excited. It'll be fun. It should be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time. Ryan's going to be a part of that as well. I give Ryan a lot of props behind scenes with some stuff. He's been able to help me. Ryan actually was responsible and took the lead in getting the free agent team some jerseys. Mm-hmm. So shout out to Ryan taking the lead on that. He designed them himself. I'm excited to see them. They look great. Who I'll have we'll show it to you. We'll send it to you on a private message. But that's our big tournament that we have coming up. Is the Cancer Warriors charity tournament. All proceeds Jason Martinez. The registration is closed. Everybody's going to be receiving an email soon to get registered. You'll be hearing from Ryan Santora, the one and only, the man who might be busier than me, I feel like. But we're super pumped up. Check out the social media for more stuff. We'll go around the table with a final thought. Ryan, anything you want to add?
I'm just excited for next week, especially to play with Hoove now.
Dude. Yeah, Hoove's going to be a part of that. Hopefully, OC, you can make it down. We got tons of great raffles. Actually, Hoove and his wife, so incredibly grateful that we are donated a wonderful weekend stay in Ocean City, New Jersey. A little getaway, little raffle basket, a little shout out. Appreciate that. Me and Hoove, we did a little swap of a couple of events that we had coming up. We were able to get something for, and Chirpin Pucks Media donated a free mic-up session, a free photo shoot for a local hockey club to a little. When is that event, by the way? You want to plug that event? Did that already happen, Hoof?
That happened last week. That happened last week. I can't remember who won it or whatever, but yeah, somebody did win it. So
all good. My contact info is on there. OC, anything you want to add, buddy?
No, tournament's next weekend, right?
Yeah, buddy. Hopefully you come out and have a good time with us.
Yeah, I send my full support. I will be unable to make it as Creed is in town that night, and my
couple
best
people told me that they're going to Creed.
Row tickets, so we'll be there.
Let's go.
We'll be there.
O'Connor. Yeah. Boner's a big concert guy, dude. He loves his concert. You were just at who were you at last night? Brand new
last night. Yeah, we're.
I saw you.
Wife and I are going to Pittsburgh in September for a festival. That's literally. I was telling the guys in the locker room, that's like. Those are our dates. We don't do like dinners and stuff. We go to concerts. Like that's what we do.
They go to concerts, dude.
Hell yeah.
Are you going to see Dashboard and Gugu?
I am. We'll be there.
I'll probably see you there, buddy. I'm trying to talk Erica into going. She doesn't want to go see Gugu, but I'm like, dude, I want to see Dashboard again, dude. They were so incredible. But we can.
You don't want to see Gugu dolls?
She doesn't want to go see the Goo.
I love Gugu. I'm excited for that. And if I meet up with you, I'll introduce you to my mom. She works at one of the bar stands there and usually hooks it up. So.
We'll make sure that we take care of her. a little shout out for the barmaid for Boner's mom. Why did you tell us that was your nickname, dude? Shout out to Boner's mom.
She probably forgot those core memories over the years, but
yeah. Erica checks in for the final comment of the night. I'm not into that Johnny guy, LOL, but Dashboard is my shit. That's going to do it for us, guys. We'll be having Jason on the show, I believe, next week. If any sponsorships, the sponsorship opportunity is still available. If anybody interested, reach out to us on social media. Make sure you check out the Cornstars on their social media on Instagram, the Cornstars Hockey Club. They are absolutely incredible to follow. Guys, we're so happy that you have us. I am running out the door to go to a hockey game. We will see everybody on Friday.